Good afternoon. We're just having a little... No, we're not. Afternoon. We're having a day out. No, we're not. Good afternoon. Me and Leah are having a weekend away in the Yorkshire Dales this weekend. We're heading to the station inn at Ribblehead Viaduct, hopefully to use the car park for the evening. On Park for Night, not Park for Night, Brit Stops, but it is also on Park for Night. I think you can just go in and use the pub. Being members of Brit Stops, we don't necessarily have to do that, but we'll go in and use the pub anyway because it's just the pub, isn't it? But yeah, we've given Leah a go out driving today, so we're doing okay so far. We've had one little close call, but there was a big wagon on the road. She was close to the wall, very close to the wall, but we'll let it go because the van's intact still, so we're happy with that. So yeah, it's the first time she really had a good drive in the van, so it'll be nice for her to sort of just get used to it, because when we're going to Europe this year, we're going to definitely have to split the driving because there's going to be some long days driving and things like that. So
on some windy roads. I drove twice in about 4 years, and the second time was in a van.
on windy country roads.
On windy country roads.
So when you went at the deep end, is there any way to learn?
It is. Gotta be in it to win it.
Yep. Brought the weather with us again, as the song was. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. There's no rain forecast, but as me and Leah always find out, it comes with us no matter what. It's like we have a little pocket of it above the van, and it just follows us. We're about 10 minutes, 12 minutes away from the station inn at Ribblehead, so hopefully we'll be able to get there and get in the car park and parked up. If not, there is plenty of lay-bys, which we'll show you as we come up to them, where we know a lot of campers and people stay overnight, so there is that as an option. Or we could always decide maybe to move on elsewhere. We kind of haven't got any fixed plans tonight really. It's just kind of, we was torn between here, the lakes, the Peak District, and we've opted with this just like mainly, well, to be honest, Leah's just completed dry January +2 because she drank for the first 2 days of January, so she added them on. So today is actually the first time she's allowed to have an official beer. So we do want it to be somewhere where we can have a pub. But she says she feels like she needs a beer after this drive because it's been quite windy roads, so she does deserve it. I said I'll treat her to an half because that's the type of guy I am. So, but only one though. You know, that's all, because I'm not made of money. But yeah, we're heading there anyway. And I know it's going to be bumpy for you, so we might need to get a gimbal at some point if we're going to do videos like this. Yes, the window wipers are still going. This no rain is definitely not working. But yeah, it's just we get used to it nowadays. It's kind of what we do. Yeah, we're used to it really now. Bit of rain, bit of cold weather. It's not something we really we're too bothered about now. When we first started walking and hiking, we tried to avoid it, but nowadays we've got all the gear and we're pretty experienced at it now. So what we're doing is just sort of not letting it stop us anymore. We're going to get out, we'll get wet. It's just a bit difficult sometimes if you're in the van and obviously you've got no heating or anywhere to dry your clothes. But we do have a few dry bags and a couple of extra pairs of clothes, so we can allow ourselves like a weekend away pretty much. So yeah, we should be okay this weekend. I think it's a couple of showers, but we should have the walk done by tomorrow by the time they come in. You may just see now the arches of Ribblehead Viaduct, so we're only like a mile away now, 2 minutes away from the pub, and we're going to just go in, try and get parked in the car park and get just let them know we're here if that's possible. You'll probably see this is the bit I actually mentioned in the earlier video about where there's a lot of lay-bys on the side, like parking and stuff, where other vans
I might swing in this one and let that car
can sort of park. Yeah, okay, whatever, that's... There's Ribblehead Viaduct. We just let a car past, it was getting a bit of power bum, so Leah felt more comfortable just letting him pull out and...
It's a tight little squeeze.
Yeah, let him pull out and sort of not pressure us. Just in the distance up here, the little white building is the station inn, so it's literally like 2 minutes away from that now, so we should be hopefully there anytime soon. But with a bit of luck tomorrow, it's due to be a bit foggy in the morning, but we should be able to get a few pictures of the viaduct because it's a bit lower down. So yeah, there's Ribblehead Viaduct. We're just going around this bend. These are all the lay-bys where people park up for the night and park up for the day. It's quite popular, as I see, there's a camper and a couple of vans. There's a few vans up there in the station inn already, so we may not get in, we'll just have to see. But we're almost there. I'll film as we're coming up to it. Just approaching the station inn now, as you see, just across this this one here. It's just in between the two buildings where this black sheep sign is, where the ice cream sign is.
Your destination
down there.
is on the right.
So as we see, Leah's just going in. There's just a couple of spots, I believe. So
Juicy
we're good to go. Oh yeah, there's a pothole. It's like being back home again. So yeah, as you can see, the car park's not the most flat in the world, but there's definitely spaces. So I don't know where Leah wants to pick. We can get in, whether we're going next to this big one or, as you can see, yeah, would you want to get around and park up?
Trying to avoid the potholes.
There is a few potholes, ladies and gentlemen. There's also a Ford Custom over there, which is like us. So yeah, Leah can do this fine.
I thought he was sitting that way. Did my driving tire you out?
It was very scary. It made me sleep. If not, a black sheep though.
Cheers. Grubs up. It's nice.
Yes, lovely that. We just got back to the van now, and we've been in the station inn. That again. We've just got back to the van now. We've been staying in the station inn. Well, we're in the station inn car park tonight in Ribblehead. Been in the pub for a couple of beers. I think at £3, a couple of coffees for Leah and a couple of wines. Just had some cheesy chips and a pork pie. Quite quiet there, to be honest, for a Friday night. I know it's a bit cold and it's been a bit damp and miserable, but it's not bad, to be honest. It's quite mild tonight. In the van, it's currently 12.7 degrees, which I don't think is bad for January. Food was okay. We've just come back now because we're rock and roll. We're going to have an hot chocolate. Leah's going to edit a few videos. I'm just going to have a little look on my phone and the iPad and stuff like that, and just catch up with bits and pieces, and then probably chill out and watch a couple of videos on YouTube tonight. Wondering where we watch a lot of, and who else do we watch? Yorkshire Pop Top Adventures, watch quite a few, so we'll probably watch their new videos tonight. And then tomorrow we're going to go do a 10-mile circular route of WHERNSIDE. Yes, so from the car park, and we're probably going to stay here again tomorrow night. So for now, bottoms up. Morning. Just woke up. It's 9 o'clock. Got up a bit later than we thought. We woke up at 7ish. It was hammering down, so I went back to sleep. But yeah, I thought we'd just get ready now. We're going to have a wander. There's a bit of cloud. There's summits in the fog, but we'll get by. We'll manage. We can always shorten it and do something else, but we'll see. Ta-da for a bit.
Most important time of the day.
What, the morning poo?
No, the coffee.
Morning. This is day 2 of our Yorkshire Dales. Try it again. Good morning. This is day 2 of our Yorkshire Dales trip. We've woke up in the station inn car park in Ribblehead. The viaduct is just sort of my right hand side. So we're just going to have our morning coffee. It's about 9:30 now. Just going to get changed, sort of pack up, which is pretty much done. And then we're going to start a route. We've got a 10-mile walk going up and around WHERNSIDE to come back down, finishing at this car park. But there's heavy rain forecast from about 3 o'clock, so if the time gets a little bit sort of tight, we're going to cut it short and come back and hopefully miss the rain. But yeah, we'll keep you updated as we go on through that other day. Morning. We're about 5 minutes away from where we parked up last night, the station inn at Ribblehead. You may just be able to see it over that crest there, the building in the distance. We're just now at the, as you can see, the Ribblehead viaduct, where it's 24 arches. The path that obviously takes you to the viewing point, the path we are going down this way takes us up and around WHERNSIDE, which is the mountain you can see in the distance in the clouds. So we're going to head up there now.
That's just
So the train. We're just heading up the path now. this path arcs round that way and along this ridge up here over to the summit of Ingleborough just up there. Quite a busy path actually, although it's quite late in the day. We got up later, so set off the walk at 10 o'clock today, so it's actually late for normally up an hour early. So yeah, we're just continuing along the trail. In the distance over there, that's where the slope is Ribblehead Penny again. Just behind those bushes is Ingleborough, which are all part of the Yorkshire Three Peaks. We may do this year. We've been discussing about it. We have done it previously in 2015, I think, something like 2016. The target was 12 hours, we did it in just under 10, so we're hoping to improve on that, although fitness needs to improve a little bit first, because as you can tell, I've only been going 10 minutes and I'm not up off already, so I definitely need to get a bit fitter. But I've started this new year quite well, eating healthy, and we've been doing a few walks, not as many as we probably would do, but we're going to get out a little bit more now. So yeah, we're just going to kind of hopefully train and end up doing that this year at some point. Station there, Bleemore Station, just on the, I think it's the Settle to Carlisle railway line. We have just had a train pass through before. It may have been a locomotive, but it's just like a general works one, yeah, freight train. So yeah, we're just passing that now. So we got just come across this little derelict building here. It is actually for sale. Leah wants to buy it, so as you can see it's probably a bit of a fixer-upper, but yeah, that's like your views of WHERNSIDE, Ingleborough. It'd be nice to do a bit of land with it and stuff. I reckon it'd be quite expensive, but it'd be nice to have something like that. I mean, it'd be a bit miserable in winter, but if you've got your log fire and stuff like that, and beers,
a little quad bike to get to.
a quad bike and a dog. So yeah, that'd be our plan, but I can't imagine we'll ever be able to afford it or be able. I mean, I'm quite handy. I'm a builder, so bricklayer by trade, so I'll be able to sort of do some of the works. So yeah, Leah's got a touch for decorating as well, so we should be good. That's a no, then we'll have to get painter and decorator in. So any painter and decorators, hit us up. If anybody wants to give us a loan to buy this house, or just gift us the cash, we're much appreciated. You can come and visit for a cup of tea if you wish. Thanks very much. Across this little footbridge here, just across all this little stream. It's not too bad, but it'll be difficult, as you can see, to kind of walk across without the bridge there. I read it quite bad when it's like full spate after heavy rain, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's handy, these things. Since the last time we did it, there definitely seems to have been some sort of improvement in the paths a bit, because it was a bit mucky and a bit like battered and eroded, whereas now they seem to have put a lot of these sort of relatively new gravel trails in. As you can see if I spin it around all the way up there, just sort of, it's very difficult to get lost in this, to be honest. Yeah, being such a popular route with the Three Peaks, they've done quite a good job of it.
To our next point, the nice little house that we've just seen, we figured if we buy it, turn the house, get it all done real nice, then we can turn it into a cafe. Once we've got into a cafe, all the Three Peakers that go by, we can have like a quick turnaround, sausage butties, coffees and everything. Call it, because there's a little station house right next to it, we can call it Central Station Cafe, and we can get a goat.
So as you can see, this is what I have to live with, this type of excitement. She did originally want to call it the Three C's, but then she realised that station begins with an S, so it doesn't quite work. But the thought was there. But yeah, it's a good idea as a business opportunity and like out of home. But I imagine it'd be expensive to do, but it's something like, if we were serious, we probably could look into and do maybe if we got a little bit of investment.
I'll look when I get in the pub when I get Wi-Fi.
There you go, when she has a coffee and all goes all party time. YouTube hand. Always close the gates. We've just stumbled across this little waterfall, sort of at the head of the trail. Just a quick video update. The summit of Ingleborough is there. Come across here, to Pen there, and then just over here, the ridge in the distance there is the summit of WHERNSIDE. So that is your 3 peaks. There is a lot of walking in between them though, so that's the bit what catches a lot of people out. In Gubba there, just in the cloud, as you can see, that's where we're heading. Should be up there in about 15 minutes or so. Just approaching the summit of WHERNSIDE now. It's probably a 3-4 minute walk from where we are now, as you can see. The views are at a premium right along the valley. You can just make out the town there. It did say it'd be cloudy and misty today, so yeah, the views aren't going to be so good, but this is what we've been treading to. Hopefully there is a bit of wind, so it may blow them off by the time we get there, but I think we've just come above the cloud base level, so we won't get much, I wouldn't imagine. Cold and windy.
You're a man or a mouse?
I like cheese. Don't know.
It's windy. It's muddy.
Just coming down the back of WHERNSIDE now, back towards the tree line there, then cutting across left to where the viaduct is. Probably an hour walk now from where we've been. It's been quite cold at the top of the ring, but then I think the WHERNSIDE today, sorry. Wasn't too bad to start off, but as soon as coming downhill it's got a lot colder, a lot windier. Hands are a bit chilly, so I'm going to go on.
He lost his glove somewhere in the van.
I did. It's not a big van, but I'm actually
And he says I'm untidy.
just heading back now towards the station inn. As I said in the last video, probably about 15-20 minutes away now. The trail's been pretty good all the way down. It's stopped kind of raining and it's a bit breezy, but it's not bad. The breeze was more on that side of the mountain. So yeah, it's not really been that bad down here actually. There's been a bit of a like pitched path being put in and it's been a bit slippy in places, but it's definitely better than it was the last time we did the 3 peaks. So yeah, it's been quite an enjoyable walk. I think it's going to come in at about 7 or 8 miles all in all. We'll go back to the van and maybe have a coffee, or maybe we might just decide to go straight in the pub. We don't really know yet. We're going to decide. Have a look, but I will get changed and stuff as well.
Well, you just
Fall over.
proper
Fall over. Got mud on my fingers and everything.
Why did you fall over there?
I was too busy looking at my phone for directions, even though I know we're going over that way. And I slipped over, but then as I got up I slipped over again. So I'm drafted. So yeah, it's not very good. Never mind.
Mucked up.
Luckily we missed it though. Did you just say I left up?
No, I said you mucked up.
Oh yeah, I'm a mucked up, yeah. Look at the state of this.
And you're just taking the mick out of my legs being muddy.
Devastated.
This is the random goose chasers brought us on. It's a bit boggy there. Ooh. My foot's disappeared.
Anybody can stick to a normal path.
There was a nice road about 10 yards the other side. Washing the mucked up sands.
Get the wet stuff. That'll do, thank you.
Bloody pog.
Maybe sheep shit.
Delicious. Ah.
Just now approaching the end of the walk. Just in front of us is the Ribblehead viaduct. So I'm just going to flip the camera around in a moment just so you can see. So there you go. As I say, we're just approaching the Ribblehead viaduct. The van's parked in the station inn, which is literally just like that side of it. Probably 15-20 minute walk from here. Yeah, we're going to go back, go check in obviously with the van. You just go into the pub and just say obviously going to register my van. You give your name, a contact detail and your registration, and then you're free to park there and stay overnight. And we're going to go in the pub, I think. We might just go back and get chilled out a bit and have a coffee, something to eat and get changed, and then we'll probably go in the pub and just make a few pints last this afternoon, because it is due to rain tonight, so rather than be stuck in the van all the time, we're just going to go in the pub and have a few. And it's going to be really cold overnight, so hopefully it'll warm us up a little bit. See there, just behind us, the Ribblehead viaduct, so we are literally minutes away now from the van. It's been a bit of a grim day, but we've missed the worst of the rain. I think that's just coming now. Just starting now, yeah. It's going to just get heavy from sort of 3 o'clock onwards for most of the night, so hopefully we should avoid that and we should be in the pub before it starts too heavily. She's dirty. I fell over as well, so I can't say anything.
From me, I can see you. Like a bright red flamingo. Daniel. Daniel. Oh. Daniel. Not very nice. What?
It's an award.
Mm.
It was built 15 years ago.
50?
17, 18,
They ain't that far off, you guess.
I estimated two arches a year. Just slightly more.
Mm.
Gives a honk. Honk if you're horny. Honk, honk.
Oh, you can see a breath.
It's cold, it's 10.2.
Oh, so it's warmed up a couple of degrees.
It's going to be colder though. Tonight, definitely. What was it, 15?
Imagine it will warm up the jet boils underneath it, innit, pretty much.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold one.
Just got back.
You're just going to have to snuggle me tonight, I'm afraid.
Mm. Hot chocolate time.
Hot chocolates on the go.
This'll warm us through, won't it?
Get the door shut. That's me. Perfect. And the kitchen roll. If anyone wants to sponsor me for kitchen roll, feel free, because I go through it quite a lot.
I was going to say, nobody would be able to afford to sponsor you for kitchen roll.
Washing, see. Spotless.
Clean as a whistle.
That was a whistle. Wow. Oh, I know you're videoing as well. Hey, welcome to the world of my clumsiness. This is a daily occurrence for me. I just wanted to sit down and have some dinner, so I managed to smash my funny bone. I've got a light in my head. It's just not meant for me, this life I don't.
I think there's massive motorhomes here, and we're just, squeezed in the back of a van.
Today. I need to get a motorhome.
You fell over twice.
If anybody'd like to sponsor us and give us a motorhome, we'll travel around and review it for you. Because you don't want me in pain, you know. It's not on. I'm going to have some sandwiches now anyway.
Yeah, it was a bit too chilly to sit and have it at the top of WHERNSIDE.
Insta's chicken and mushroom slice, so enjoy those. If you've got any new flavours coming out, feel free to send them. You can get in touch and I'll give you some contact details. Looks a bit battered, I won't lie. It's been knocked about in my bed. In the bag.
In your bed?
Yes.
I've been doing tea
More
pasta.
Like a Cornish pasty, but never mind.
That looks a lot more appealing than my little apple. What are you watching? Can't take him anywhere, can you? What did you order?
Sausage and mash.
It's nice. Here's our little van. Not the pop top.
What did you think?
In it? Danny taking his eyeballs out.
My eyeballs fell out.
That is nasty, that.
Can't see, not call now. Can't find my glasses. Oh, there we go.
That don't look right. Peeling your corneas off.
No, it's fake lens.
Oh no, but...
Then I've gone from that to Professor.
Professor?
Professors wear glasses, don't we?
Professors are generally clever with science and
I'm
shit.
very clever, I'll have you know. Don't worry, you'll get one.
Saturday night and a cup of tea. Something's proper happened to us, you know.
I got old, that's what it is.
It's sad, isn't it?
Oh, I've got old, we can't do it forever, can we? We can't all be bad to people all the time.
What is that about half 8? You've got your cups, you've only had 4 pints.
5 to 8.
5 to 8?
Save it for the young'uns, they can go out partying in the boom boom bars nowadays. The boom boom bars.
It's truly is that 5 to 8?
Yeah. Socks fell off. Hello.
It is.
I told you I'm not lying. Don't just lie.
Shall we go back and put?
No, I know. I'm comfy now.
Oh dear.
I've got my biscuit, see.
It's a sad state of affairs.